Welcome back to Sip the Tally Films. I'm your host, Coach Evans, and today is Tuesday. So you know what that means. It's time for our power rankings. And let's go ahead and get this one cracking with our biggest movers and shakers of Week 16. Um, Coming in with our biggest mover, meaning the team that had the biggest rise in the power rankings, the Pittsburgh Steelers moved up plus 7 spots to get to number 13 spot. Uh, the Steelers just won't go away. Just like another team we're going to talk about a little bit later. The teams in the AFC North are pretty darn good as a whole. And the Steelers just won't go away. Everybody is above 500 in the AFC North, which is crazy because you have a whole division with everybody right at 500 or below in the NFC South. So shout out to the Steelers for doing their thing and study hovering and being in contention for playoff. The biggest loser, another AFC North team, the Bengals. The Bengals dropped down 6 spots to number 15. 8-7 also took one on the chin that I feel like they probably should have won. But the two teams with the biggest movers and shakers actually played each other this week. The Steelers and the Bengals played each other. Steelers beating the Bengals 34-11, and if I'm not mistaken, that was Saturday afternoon. All right, let's get into our 12 through 8. Coming in at number 12 this week, the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks beat the Tennessee Titans by a score of 20-17, and the Titans are a scrappy little bunch. I think they were missing Jeffrey Simmons and whatnot, but the Seahawks, again, at one point they were winning that division. They went on this hard streak where they lost like 3 or 4 in a row. Gino was dealing with issues with the elbow or shoulder or something, and Gino's finally back in and playing better. And but that three-headed monster they have at receiver is something else. And I'm speaking on DK, JSN, and Lockett, and not to mention the two running backs they got, the rookie Charbonnet and the second-year player Kenneth Walker. They got weapons up there in the Pacific Northwest. They just gotta put it together and defensively figure some things out. But right now I got them at number 12. Number 11, probably one of the most dangerous teams coming from that same division with Seattle, the Los Angeles Rams. They beat the New Orleans Saints 22-30 on what was that? Thursday night football. And again, once they got their pieces together, meaning Kyron Williams came back, Cooper Kupp was healthy, surprise from Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford was playing lights out. It's a pretty solid team. Pretty solid team. And that's two straight teams from that Pacific. I'm not Pacific, from that NFC West. I think that's the correct way to say it. That in the past few weeks have kind of gotten their stuff together. Now you look at the Seahawks at 12, the Rams at 11. Now, number 10. I never thought at any point in this season would I put this team anywhere close to the top 10 in power rankings. That's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won 4 games in a row. They're sitting at 8-7. If I'm not mistaken, they lead that NFC South Division, and I take this from Gino. They tried to write Baker off, but he just don't want right back. Now, is Baker perfect? No, but they winning games. They've won 4 in a row. They're up to 8-7, and I got them ranked number 10 on the power list, power rankings. I'm sorry. Number 9, Kansas City Chiefs. Uh, I got the Chiefs here because of their early season success, but man, they're not looking good right now. They're not looking good. And the reason I still left them there because I think they could beat the Bucks? Yeah. Even looking the way they look, yes. Do I think they could beat the Rams? Yes. Do I think they could beat the Seahawks? Yes. So that's why I still got them up there because even though they haven't looked good lately, those teams right up under them, I still think they could beat. So I got them sitting at number 9 right now. So 12 through 9, the Seahawks at 12, Rams at 11, Bucks at 10, Chiefs at 9. Let's get into our graphics. Coming in at number 8, we have the Buffalo Bills. The Bills are one of the most dangerous teams playing right now. They've kind of gotten their offense on track since firing Dorsey. Defensively, they're shaky defensively because they're missing pieces and whatnot, but they still got a D line that can get after the quarterback. So offensively, they get it going, and the defense creates enough plays for to keep them winning. And right now, they're sitting at 9-6, and I have them at number 8 on the power. At number 7, we have the Dallas Cowboys. Dallas Cowboys are sitting at 10-5. Had some shaky games as of late. Lost to the Dolphins, who are a pretty good team, so that's why I didn't drop them too far. They lost to the Dolphins 22-20. About the Cowboys, defensively, solid, real solid. Get after the quarterback. Offensively, they real shaky. They're real shaky. They've lost 2 in a row. They've lost 2 in a row. Dolphins, they finally beat a team over 500 though. And that's why I didn't drop the Cowboys very far. So I got them at 7. The Cowboys are a solid team. And, there's not a lot, to really harp on them. Dak has not turned the ball over as he has in the past. So that's why you still got them up there with a top tier ranking. And also their defense is legit. They've lost 2 in a row, but maybe they can get it together for this playoff run because they're still sitting at 10-5, even losing 2 in a row. One of the better records in the NFC. Going on to number 6. Another AFC North team. And we've already talked about 2 of them so far. We talked about the Steelers and the Bengals who played each other. Now we're coming in with the Browns at number 6. Browns have went on this mini run with Joe Flacco at the helm. They beat the Texans 36-22 without C.J. Stroud. Flacco's putting up crazy numbers. Amari Cooper went for 252. The wide receiver, Amari Cooper, went for 252. A career game for him. Their defense is lights out. Still playing a lot of cover 1 and praying that you can't get rid of the ball before Myles Garrett and the rest of the D-line get there. That's what they're doing. And they're doing a good job of it, too. So they're one of the top defenses in the NFL. Their offense is playing a lot better as of late. And scary individuals right there, the Cleveland Browns. Number 5, Philadelphia Eagles. Falling on some hard times lately, but did pull a win out. What was that? Monday afternoon versus the Giants, 33-25. Wasn't pretty. Was not pretty. They do not look like the Eagles from the middle of the season that was at number 1 in this power rankings for a long time. They got some stuff to figure out over there. But still, 11-4, you got to keep them up there. But they got some stuff to figure out if they want to make a run to the Super Bowl again like they did last year. Because they were handled by the Giants, not by the Giants, by the Cowboys lately. They were handled by the 49ers. They got to figure some stuff out. But they did get back on the winning track by beating the Giants. Only by 8. Only by 8. But still, a dub is a dub because we all know it's hard to win in the NFL. Number 4. The first-time NFC North champions, the Detroit Lions. They went to Minnesota and got a victory 30-24. Again, this game did not look pretty either. Vikings tried to, stay in, and then they fought tooth and nail back and forth. But the Lions put out the victory. They put out the victory. And I know I said this from early in the season. Gibbs is a star. Why? I know they was trying to be loyal to Montgomery and let him do his thing for being a vet and whatnot. But I saw it first game of the year. That Darren Gibbs he's different. He's special. And the more they give it to him, the more he produce. So got the Lions at number 4. Coming in at number 3. Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins beat the Dallas Cowboys 22-20. I think Waddle may have hurt himself, may have a high ankle sprain, may not. We'll see. Tyreek was back. They got their runs in. They got all their pieces back pretty much, but they still have some injuries on the front. O-line, again, they lost Phillips on the defensive line. So they got a big game coming up this week versus the Ravens, and we'll see whether they continue to hang in this top 3 spot or even move up even further by beating the Ravens this weekend. All right, number 2. We saw it all last night in the matchup of the year. San Francisco 49ers took an L to the Ravens 33-19. And Purdy had 4 interceptions. The 49ers had 5 total. I think Darnold came in and threw one right there to end the game. Still a good football team, so there's no need to drop them even further. San Francisco 49ers are the best team in the AFC. I'm sorry, in the NFC. So again, good record. They're 11-4, if not mistaken. Yeah, 11-4, and no need to drop them any further. It's the number one play number two, and one team had to win, one team had to lose, and that just so because of the results, flip flop. And now, best team in football, got the best record in football, got the most wins in football. Nobody else has 12 wins but the Ravens.